Who's asking who?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
What do you say or think when you see someone walking and their head look into their shoes?
I think, well, there's a few things. I think they could be really lost in thought. I think they could be feeling self-conscious. They might be having a really hard time, feeling overwhelmed. That's where my mind goes. If they're looking down at their feet in public. Where the hell did this question come from? This is random.
This shows the contradiction sometimes between us.
Oh, tell me. Okay.
So I saw a lady yesterday. She's walking in the parking lot from her car to the shop. She's walking kind of fast pace and she's just looking to the ground. She's walking looking to the ground. And I was walking and thinking, I have to tell her to walk with her head up high. Why the fuck is she walking and looking to the ground? Where's her self-confidence?
Judgmental bitch.
Where's her presence?
Yeah.
Why is she walking like this? Someone needs to tell her, when you walk, you lift your head up high. And this, I was surprised by the train of my thoughts while I'm looking at her, because I had really this, I felt I need to go to her and tell her, please walk with your head up high. No matter what's happening in your life, you can do this.
No
But I
matter
didn't do
what's
it.
happening in your life. So why is it so important to you?
Yeah. So everything you said makes sense to me.
Right.
Maybe
right.
they're thinking, they're going through a rough time, etc. They just don't want the people around them to see them, to talk to them, whatever. And that's okay. And I felt that even if this is happening, we have to just, like, our body language will save us from our emotions, from our feelings, but also, like, I would feel more comfortable talking to her if she's walking with her head up
So
high.
it's about you. You just said you would feel more comfortable. Yeah. And
I would like her more if her head's up high.
It's fucking ridiculous. But also, I kind of get what you're saying. You know, we should have the self-confidence and be proud and have presence. But you're saying no matter what is going on, hold your head up. I think that's very unhealthy. Are you saying push the feelings aside?
It's not a toxic positivity. I'm not trying to make it as a toxic positivity.
But it's a toxic coping mechanism, don't you think?
Walking with your head down in the floor is not a coping mechanism.
No, holding it up is a
hiding.
coping.
Yeah, holding it. I'm getting emotional. Did you feel me?
I can feel it. You're very passionate about this, but you're not quite clear on why, and it's really interesting.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be misunderstood. That's why probably I'm not expressing myself clearly. I feel when we walk and our head up high, it projects a certain confidence or a certain positivity that will encourage others to talk to us. We will be like moving out from our mood into the world.
Because when we start, I do feel more confident and powerful when I stand up straight. I'm someone who slouches a lot, right? It's just natural, and I find it very difficult to have a good posture. And it's not necessarily me walking with my head down, but it's related. And yeah, when you make a conscious effort to stand tall, I don't know, you're kind of forced to just be tall. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, to be present. You just have to embrace it because it takes effort to stand up straight and hold your head high.
In another way, it sounds also like not everyone wants to be present. But to go back to my example and this woman that I saw, sometimes it has nothing to do with their mood. It's a habit.
True.
And most of the time, it's a habit. Because yes, I also have sometimes a mood and I don't want to talk. So it's normal and this is allowed. The more I'm talking also about when, and I don't know this lady, I don't know what's going on in her life.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the reason why she's walking like this. You have to pay attention that this doesn't become, if we are someone walking with our head looking down with no reason, just because this is our posture, I think we need to make shift. Walk with your head up
Or what?
because you exist. You're there, you're walking.
Live.
What there is to see in your shoes and in the ground, be aware of the world around you. I find this so important to be aware of what's going on around us. I'm now bringing you into another topic on the same
This
topic.
is, I feel this is quite philosophical. I don't think it was meant to be, but
No.
it is philosophical, and it's very much to do with your beliefs around life and what it means to be alive. And I get it, but I don't know if I fully agree. Maybe what it is people need to start questioning. If you are someone who walks around looking at the ground, why is that? Are you open to trying something different? How would that make you feel? But also, Roula, if you're someone who every single fucking day, even if you feel like shit, are walking around with your head held high, maybe it's time to stop and question that. Do you need to? Is it what happens if you don't hold your head high?
Holding your head down, what is it solving?
What is holding it up solving?
See in the sky, the people, noticing what's around you.
The
It might
beauty
be
of the world.
triggering, but you have to exist. Like even if I'm having the shittiest day ever, I put on my lipstick. Because that is a sign for me that I'm okay, I'm gonna be okay, whatever's going on. But it's also a sign for others when they look at me that, yeah, there is a room for talk, for conversation. She's inviting. And I'm not saying that everyone should wear a lipstick. It could be a smile on your face. It could be a nod with your head. It could be a body language. It just, I don't know why it did something to me. Seeing this woman walk in all the way, she did not look up for 1
It's like
second.
she was closing herself off from the world.
Yeah. Am I being too harsh?
I don't know. It's no, I don't know. No, because you've discovered something you really care about that you didn't know before. But I'm curious. Do you think your upbringing or where you you lived in Lebanon? There was war going on, and I'm fucking projecting and jumping to assumptions here, but I want to hear your thoughts. Surely, the nature of how fragile life is when you are in a war zone is probably much more front of mind than it is for someone living, for example, in Australia. You're
I'm so
smiling.
worried my answer will disappoint you immensely.
But you know what? It's not about
And
pleasing
thanks
me.
for asking, because I didn't know that this is the truth.
Yeah, no, I
It's
want to hear
because I'm
it.
small.
You're small.
So walking and lifting my head up high makes me bigger, taller,
Oh my God.
makes me feel more present among all these
Wow.
tall people.
Because do you get overlooked? Have you been overlooked in the past when you haven't sort of held your head high?
Yeah, a couple of times. But I mean, it's not like how can I say? It was my coping mechanism with being small. And it became
Wow.
a habit. And probably if you weren't me, like I don't think of it when I'm walking with my head up high. That's me.
Yeah.
I walk with my head up high
Yeah.
because I've done it all my life. But probably this is why I noticed that lady walking with her head down. So yeah, it's not upbringing, it's my length.
That's fascinating. This is profound. You just had a very real realization,
Aha.
poorly worded, but yeah, you just had a moment live on the
What is
podcast. You had a moment.
Crazy.
That is crazy. It's all
That
about
I
your
came
height.
here with a question. We're digging into
It's not
why
about
I
living
have this
life. It's
question.
about your insecurities as a short person
Back then.
back then. And it's become
Back then.
habit. And now it's not so much an insecurity, but
Now
that
it's
coping
I'm grateful.
mechanism is a habit. You're grateful for your height. Okay.
I'm grateful that for my attitude.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think of it as an insecurity anymore.
But that's where it started.
It started there.
And
now that you're asking the question, it brought up
This
the
is
right
so
answer.
good. This is so good. I love it. I love it so much. Who else has had a revelation listening to this episode? I've just learnt so much about Roula.
Gosh, I learned so much about me.
Who needs therapy when you've got the Rosie and Roula show? Seriously.
Thank you, Rosie, for digging so deep without hurting my feelings.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
Yes, even using the word insecurity didn't hurt my feelings.
Oh, good.
Because I'm not insecure anymore.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes, this was the conversation that I think we're going to have many of these kind of ad hoc reflections. And probably, yeah, philosophic ending with a twist of reality is not bad.
Yeah. I don't want to script these episodes. That's not what we're into. This is just real. So, let us know. Do you hold your head high? Do you sometimes look down at your feet? Do you think there's anything wrong with that? Are you willing to try doing it the other way round and see how you feel?
Let us know. Bye-bye.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.